Us to do that. Hello. I'm big girl. And we are going to be unboxing. We're going to be unboxing stuff that we just got. Okay, hello, it's me and my big girl. I'm the grandmother of five, and today we will be unboxing some things that the school brought to us. Um, a little bit of tidbit about what I want to say. Let me finish first. Let me say this. That's okay, baby. Okay, I'm a grandmother of five. I keep saying that. I made that back there. You see that picture? I made that. Ain't that beautiful? I'm gonna take a picture of it and I can put it as a thumbnail. I made that. Um, I just if stuff come to my mind, I make it. I just got finished doing a live on my Mona's Vegan Lifestyle page and my book page, Facebook page. I was making candles. I think Minnie's up there. So, you see what, baby? I think Minnie's up there, I think. Minnie? Me? That's Deanna, your dad, Barsha, and Shanisha. That's when they was young and they went to see Santa Claus. Oh. So, I don't think it's TT's on. A little bit about what I'm doing. We unboxing some supplies that the school brought to us. I'm gonna tell you why. Ain't no shame in my game. I may need your help, okay? I ain't got my hands out like cups. No. What happened is my granddaughter lives with me. And come back on here later though too. I'll put the do not disturb on. I love that I can do that. And anyhow, let me speed it up. Well, you know what? Plug it up for me, please, and then I can scoot this over. Thank you, baby. I'm almost okay. I'm doing some extra stuff like I'm really straining. I ain't straining. Let me get situated. I'm sorry. Try to be all over the place and stuff. So you put that in there for me, baby? Yep. All right, I can. Yes, you sure can. Well, yes, you can do that too. But you got to plug the thing up. Oh yeah. You're just going to put. Watch this, because this might be hot. You put that in there. You got to plug the other thing up too. Okay. Go under. Be careful. I'm getting it together. Okay. Okay, be careful, because that still might be hot. I just got finished making some candles. If you keep hearing me say that, I'm just a cautious person. I try to be. These kids don't pay attention to what they're doing, so I'm their eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and you got it right here. Oh my god. See, I just got finished saying I'm their eyes. Come on, baby. We both wear glasses, but I can't talk either. Oh my goodness, sorry. I'm plugging it. I'm trying to put my phone on here because I don't want it to die while I'm talking. I got only 20%. Thank God for charger. So anyhow, again, grandmother 5. So I said all that. So my granddaughter lives with me, and I need some help. Okay. I don't ask for no help for myself. I'm just keeping it real. My kids are grown, okay? But what is grown? So she's here and she will be living and she will be going to school. All I asked for was a little help, okay? Asked for a little help. I didn't ask. I reached out to resources like I tell everyone. Wait one, please, baby. Like I tell everyone, you're going to get a chance. I'm going to let her talk too, but I'm talking right now. 211, any state that you live in, call 211. They will give you resources, okay? 611 is your phone information for us if you need to talk to someone about your phone. 411 used to be in the days, back in the days, information to get phone numbers, addresses, so on and so forth. And 911, emergency dispatch or whatever, police, fire, ambulance. Okay. So I say that to say, so I reached out on 211, my eyes watering, and asked them for some resources. I was instructed to go online, click a link to take me so I can schedule an appointment, which was yesterday, Monday, excuse me, because yesterday was Tuesday, today's Wednesday, Monday, the 14th. And the time frame I scheduled was from 11:15 a.m. to 11:30. Okay. I got there at 11:25, signed in, put the time down. That's the reason why I know. And the lady said she didn't see my information in the system. And she said, "You sure?" So I said, "Yes." I had reached out to someone. They gave me the information to go to the website to register for the time. She didn't see nothing. So I showed her my email and I showed her the date that I put in my phone to come. So I guess she must have believed me. She had to. She said, "Ma'am, you can proceed to go on around to the back. It's where there's food, and sometimes they have a closet for his clothes, home supplies, or whatever." I don't ask for nothing. Wasn't no need for me to ask for anything. I'm gonna tell you how honest I was. Um, the guy, see, I'm all over the place, but I'm gonna get to that first, and then I go back to what I was about to say. So I went around. There was one person in line. They left. I pulled up. It's like a big, huge garage or whatever, nice size storage area where you can get food, nice, not ran down. And even if it was, it's a place of helping people. So I get around there, and there's probably 5 people, a man that came out with a clipboard and asked me my name. And another guy came by because later on, I guess he felt like the situation was getting kind of ugly. No, 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 no. I said to the man, he said, "Can I get your name?" I said, "My name." And he said, "I don't see it here." I said, "I know that." I said, "The lady, the receptionist, instructed me to come around." Oh, why would I come around by myself? Me. I'm saying me. I know people do weird things, but I'm not that person. So I said, "Well, sir, I did what I was instructed to do." He said, "I understand what you're saying, but your name ain't on here." Okay, how many times do you have to say that? I'm not slow for one. So by this time, I said, my son-in-law, I said, "Can we leave?" Because I said, I didn't want to say nothing back. My granddaughter's right here. My 8-year-old granddaughter and my grandson. Okay, he's 11, 10, and 8. He said, "Why are you leaving? First off, why are you questioning somebody if they want to remove themselves from a situation? I know a lot. I'm mandated through the state in which I live in, and I know how to conduct myself. I'm pretty sure everybody can get a little antsy, smart, flip it, but I ain't that person. You know what I'm saying?" So anywho, he said, "What's your name?" I gave him my name because by this time he said he was going to help. But he was aggressive. He said, "What's your name?" Not, "May I have your name?" I worked at a phone center, okay? I know how to answer phones. I was taught by a man and his wife, which they ran the phone room, and it was in Tampa, Florida, but we was in Bradenton, and they had a company called TriStar vacuum cleaners. Look it up, okay? It was a small vacuum cleaner, and they used to say it looked like a little pig, okay? So they trained me well. Because what you have to do is call people. You get a sheet of numbers, and you call in and telling them, throwing a script out to what you got to say. And if they say yes, then you can set up an appointment. And then he was a rep. So we would have to give the directions and we have to write it down precise. Okay. Back then, you didn't hear too much about no GPSs. So, anyhow, he said that aggressively. And I said, "Why are you talking to me in that tone?" I said, I'm trying to leave. But he was up on the vehicle, not like hanging in the window. He was close. So if my son-in-law had pulled off, he could have easily said, "Well, this man tried to run me down." Come on now. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't icing the cake, and I'm telling it like it is. T.I. is, okay? So he said, "All you got to do is give me your name and your address." By this time, y'all don't want you to have my address. He said, "I'm about to load you down." I said, "Sir, I'm ready to just leave, you know." He said, "That's the problem. I see 50 of y'all." Listen, this is how he said it. "I see 50, at least 50 of y'all in here or come here on a daily basis." So as I said, he still was up on the vehicle, too close to pull off. Or let's just say it like that. Why would you say y'all? Y'all. So I said, "Okay." I said, "Sir, we're trying to leave." So he moved away. And I told my son-in-law, I said, "I want to go inside to report this." So I went inside. And by this time, when we first got there, it was just me, my daughter, a guy, a lady at the counter. She was filling out paperwork. He was sitting down filling out paperwork, and another lady and some kids. Okay. So it wasn't packed or anything. And I had an appointment. After she finished, the woman, that's when she told me to come up there. So by the time I went back around, it was more people that had came through. One of the men that was in the back, he beat me inside because the only thing he had to do was go through the it's like a garage or whatever you want to call it, and then they have an opening to lead us back into the main building. He was in there telling this other lady, not the reception, there was one, two, three, four people, including himself, which is five. All of them was women. He was a man. He said, he told that woman a lie. And I said to, after the lady, man finished doing what he's doing, because I went to cut into him. And the lady called me up. I said, "He's telling a lie." I said, "That is not true. Think about it. Get this. If that man could come around in there to tell a lie on me, why he didn't come around and in the inside of that building to confirm what I said about her telling me to come around?" I should have been a lawyer. I'm so serious. Why would me go around? I got my grandchildren, my daughter and her husband. We didn't go back there to act like we was gangbangers. And then for you to say y'all, let me tell you something. My kid's father retired from the military and the Army Reserves. I'm proud to say it. I was a military wife. Okay. My dad retired from Santa Fe Burlington Railroad. It was Santa Fe until 19 months of that. They converted it over to Burlington, and he had to retire in Lincoln, Nebraska. He had to do 19 months. My mom was a housewife, babysitter, caterer, and she did hair and stuff like that. And when I say this, she made good money. I'm saying that to say my dad and his brother built our home. We wasn't poor. I'm pretty sure at one point in time, my mom and daddy probably struggled. They was young parents. I say that to say I came from me. I was responsible at a young age. I started babysitting when I was 10, probably younger than that. 10. When I got to be a teenager, 14 years old, people could comment down below. There was a program called CETA, okay? And me and my sister worked summer jobs and after school jobs. We worked back then, hell, 3 hours, okay? $2.75, if I'm not mistaken, that was the wages, okay? And on the summer, we worked like 8 to 4 or maybe 8 to 2. I forget. I know it was more than 6 hours. And we got paid. We was working at an institution called KNI, That stands for Kansas Neurological Institution, okay, with handicapped, disabled, and mentally disturbed people. I said it like that. I don't like calling people retarded. I said the word, but I wasn't calling them that. I was 14, and I was so good at what I did. They was going to let me bring one of the little girls home. Her name was Darby Conley. Her dad was a news person on the news in Topeka, Kansas. That's where I'm from. That's not where I'm at now. Look it up. Straight face. Why would those people let me bring this child home if they felt like something was wrong with me, or they do background checks and stuff like that before you start working? They was going to let me bring the little girl home. But right when I was about to, I had her outside. I was so sad. Her parents decided that they wanted to come and get her. Typically they wasn't, but that day they did. I am mandated in the state. I said that. I'm registered in the state. I've been registered in the state in which I'm living in since 1999, November. I was a foster mom, certified nurse's assistant, and a personal care aide, PCA. I'm putting all that out there. You think I'm going to jeopardize any of those things? And I still have the same register number. So right now, I have my grandkids. But if someone was need a babysitter, child care provider, or whatever, and they wanted me to do it, you know, you got to do the TB scan test. You got to fill out the papers because, you know, it's a different person. But that same number, they're going to get it. I'm going to get it on the time in and time out sheet. Also, there's a portal, okay? That man was lying. I didn't have no need to go back there and act a fool. I just went back there to do what the woman instructed. So I'm saying that to say, let me show you how God works. The school. You ready, baby? Come on. My granddaughter's going to help me show what they brought here. I don't care. I'm grateful. Okay. I'll show this and then you can show the back stuff. Ooh. They bought some cake. This is food.
I'll give you the stuff.
We already put the corn and 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese in the cabinet. I already did. These are some chili beans, no salt added. Oh goodness, okay.
Chicken with rice.
Chicken and with rice soup. You like the soup? This is gonna be good for you. This is okay. Well, Grandma eat it. Hold on, let me put my glasses on, y'all. Okay, so this is ready to serve. Okay. The man stated to me on the phone, he works at the school, and the school, see, let me show you something. I didn't go begging. I didn't go asking. Grandmother, okay? That title right there speaks volume. When they saw that I was a grandmother raising my grandchild, they reached out to me. I didn't ask these folks for nothing. They said to me when I went to sign the papers on the 7th, which was a Monday, because I said I have stuff to do every Monday, which was the 7th, the 14th, and school starts on the 21st. So when I went there, she said, we could possibly help you with some things. I'm like, okay. She said, I have such and such reach out to me, which was a guy. And this is so funny. Don't you know he came over to my house a couple of days ago looking for someone else. But they didn't live here because I told him, he asked me how long I stayed here. And I told him 5 years. But anyhow, same person that came back, red beans and rice. Girl, this is fire. Red beans and rice. Look at this little stuff like this. He said, I don't have much to offer. This right here in itself is a meal. It's a meal. Southgate, red beans and rice with onions and bell peppers in a rich New Orleans style sauce. Honey, boom. I'm plant-based, okay? I can eat this. I'm not vegan. I'm converting over to it. And this, I don't eat meat, okay? Oh, here's this. Yes. My granddaughter wants to show some stuff here. Let me turn this around.
But it had an opening.
She wants to show some things too. So let me see here. You see, big girl? Okay, you see yourself? Can you see yourself? You can literally see. Oh, okay, I see you, baby. I didn't see you at first. Okay. So I see that you're in the thing. Okay, so you're gonna have to speak up a little bit and let them know each thing that you got, okay?
Here's puffed corn cereal, vanilla flavored.
Okay.
We have goldfish.
Goldfish
And cereal milk. We have milk.
for the cereal.
We have spring water.
Mm-hmm.
They have vegetarian vegetables.
Oh, wow.
These.
Green beans, which you love. That's good. I'm glad. Because I tell my granddaughter, you're going to eat some green beans, not today, but tomorrow. Then we have some diced pears and pear juice concentrated. We have the green beans. Look at this. Ain't these neat? It's neat how they have them. These are green beans,
I
okay?
knew they had like those kind of things.
This right here is a honey bar.
There's two.
2 honey bars.
They're really good.
I believe they are, baby.
The Grand Vita. I think that's what it's called.
Grand Vita. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait a minute.
It's all the same.
Okay, so we're not going to open that. We're not going to open those. Here, just take these and put it back in the bag,
Oh, one.
please.
I want to try that.
Mm-hmm. You can. It's mainly yours. I keep the beans and stuff you don't eat, but the cereal and goldfish and oh wow. They gave us also some frosting,
What's hard? These.
cherry, okay, and it can be with these or as I told my granddaughter, we can eat it without. Okay,
Turkey?
so cake with. They have the bites in the inside. What's that, baby? I can try the other one. That's okay. You eat that. Right here. Okay. So we can put that back in there. Here. Okay. I am so, y'all, let me tell you something. I show that for a reason. And the moral to this story is, despite how people treat you, look how God brings good things back to you. I didn't do nothing wrong. Let me get that right there, please, baby. Okay, and also, I used to sell these backpacks. I used to because I bought them and I was selling them, but I don't have them no more. I gave them away and sold some. But anyhow, he bought this brand new backpack, and in it, it has some of the things. God. Markers. 4 of these folders, I guess, where you can put your papers and your homework assignments. And like the lady told me, I'm all over the place. I'm gonna get to it. So there's 4 folders. And all this stuff is new too, by the way. And even if it wasn't, I wouldn't care. Okay. Glue sticks. I also have some more because I purchased them. They have some glue sticks like these. Matter of fact, at the $1.25 tree. And how many come in it? 8? 6 or 8 comes in the pack for $1.25. So he gave me one of these. Scissors. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pencils. I feel like crying. Pencil sharpener, eraser, colored pencils, because I have it down at the back. I mean, not the back, the bottom. And a box for all her supplies to go in, right? I really feel like crying. I'm going to tell you why. Not because I'm sad.
She's happy. It's happy too.
Look how people treat you. Look how people treat you. And look how God blesses you. I said it. I'm not faking it all. all this happened. I'm not no crazy woman. I'm a very good, kind person. And I deserve to be treated good. I'm not going to settle for less. I don't have to. Even though, oh, excuse me, even though things, oh, sometimes I have to stop talking because I don't want to cry and I feel like it.
Uh-oh.
Even though when things happen, look at God. I'm worshiping Him. I'm going to praise Him to the end because at the end of the day, here you go, baby. My daughter.
Why are you not gonna have Katrina?
Made in a factory that processes tree nuts, wheats, and oats. You sure right. So no, they can't have that. That's good that you see that, and that's good that you're supposed to look at packages
I
too,
know you're
because a lot of
Mommy.
times.
Mommy, let me see. Let me see what's in it. So it's not. I'm gonna try it. Here.
I want to try these. Matter of fact, I haven't eaten nothing but a salad. Matter of fact, I still have my salad right here,
Fruit.
and I'm gonna tell you, I have lettuce, tomatoes, peaches, cucumbers, and grapes, and a small amount of plant-based cheese, just small.
Okay. Can I go try?
So, baby, thank you.
Oh, they gave us cereal too. Cereal too. They gave us cereal.
It's $3.50.
No, I said they gave us cereal.
I am so forever, and I don't give a damn if I shed a tear or not.
This is a Mexico snack. It's basically made in Mexico.
You know, it's sad how people treat good people. I'm not gonna stay on it too long. And yes, I'm crying, and I don't care. Let the world see it. Ain't nothing fake. Nothing fake. Proven, given proof that God is real. No one don't have to believe him. I'm a believer. Oftentimes, when people say they don't believe in it, how was you ever born if a man and a woman wasn't created from the ground? That's why we go back to the ground, earth, right? In God's image, and a woman came from a man's womb man. How is it that people say they don't believe? I believe, but you know what? Sometimes when you don't believe, that's the reason why things don't happen for you. I don't badmouth no one. I don't wish no bad, nothing on no one. But I told my daughter, wait till I tell her this. I said, watch something happen good out of this, and something gonna happen to that man. I didn't finish saying, I had spoke to the I want to say the district CEO, manager, whatever of that place. I had left a message yesterday. They got back with me. It was like a hit and miss, and they called me again today. I was on a live, and I didn't care. Okay, I didn't want to miss that, and I reported everything. And like I keep saying, and I told this woman this: if my 8-year-old granddaughter, 10-year-old, and 11 could sit up here and tell the story without even being coached, because I wouldn't do that anyways. I wouldn't do nothing like that. They was in the vehicle. They heard everything. And that's sad for my 8-year-old granddaughter to say, that's what my teacher was teaching us about people. how mean they are, how they treat certain individuals. I don't put no color or nothing. My granddaughter is mixed. Her dad is black or African American. Her mother's white or Caucasian, whatever way they want to call it. I wouldn't even call it white. I wouldn't even call it black. But the point of what I'm saying, all of my grandchildren have something in them that's not all the way the color that they think we are, okay? And neither do I. Mm-mm. My mom's dad, and I could pull the picture up and put it in front of the live. I done posted it on Facebook a million times. At 83, now she's probably 84 now, or 85. 83 at the time, family member of mine, I didn't know who this person was. She sent me a friend request on Facebook. She was mutual friends of my family, and come to find out as time went on, she really was kin and stuff like that. And my mama's sister, my mom, and everybody knew her. She shared some pictures with me. And one of the pictures she shared with me was my mom's dad's dad and all the brothers. I don't know if he had a sister or not, but I knew it was 5 brothers and their father at the picture. And he was as dark as this. Probably. I'm just being honest. But he was Indian. Cherokee Indian. My mom's mother, my mom, when she was living, I went over to her house and I went in her room. She was in the bed, and I don't know if I didn't sit down just yet, but I turned around or whatever, and I looked in her room, and I saw this big, nice photograph of this woman, okay? And I said to my mom these words. Who's that? She said, that's your great-grandmother, my dad's mom. When I tell you, oh goodness, y'all, I ain't crazy. Some flies or something flying up in here. I know flies because the kids open the door back and forth. When I tell you I saw that woman, I was blown away. I have to pause a little bit. I'm just keeping it real. I'm going to show you, big girl. I'm going to show you so that would be your great-great-grandmother. Because my mom is your grandmother. My mom's dad's mom would be your great-grandmother. So you got great-grandmother. So the grandmother, great-grandmother. Yeah. Great or grandma. But anyhow, I'm gonna show my grandchildren. I let them know a lot of things. You're supposed to share things with your grandkids, your kids. I like to tell my
older.
They're getting older. Yes, and I want them to know a little bit about whatever I could share that I know. When I saw this lady, as I didn't finish, but honey, blew me away. She was beautiful. Beautiful. I saw her in this photo and her skin color. I said, what? I can act. I can be dramatic a little bit because I like to, to be kind of like in a twist way of it. But that was my great-grandmother. And I found out how my mom's mother was done. I don't care to bring it up on here and then, it's kind of a touchy thing. It's some certain things I share with my grandchildren in a way of making them understand. And what I want to say is how people is. And it's a damn shame because I have a grandchild. Her father's African American. That's my child. His dad was Cuban. Okay. What color is any this is my thing. What is the race of any color? What is the race of any color? My grandfather, dad. I'm gonna get those pictures. They in my phone, but I got two phones going right now. Okay, and the mom. And my children's father's dad, they never saw, if I'm not mistaken, he was murdered. I say that part. I think my kid's father was 4, and his mom passed away when he was like 15. So at a young age, both his parents. But my kid's father always said these words. And now that certain words I don't care to say right now. Now that we think about it, and seeing his mom, I got the picture of that. I'm gonna show you your granddad's mom. Beautiful hair. Oh my. See, here we go. They didn't have perms and stuff back there. They used just natural things, and we started pressing our hair and putting perms in our hair. What for? I'm natural. I just have some braids in my hair, but I'm natural. Only chemical I might put in my hair, and that might be every once a year, a rinse, because I want to. I don't have to. I have gray hair. I've been having gray hair since I was 28, 27, 29 years old. Yes. You see your dad got some gray hairs?
Yeah.
It's an hereditary trait. Hereditary trait.
He's probably like 35.
Well, I had him before him. And my dad, I asked my dad. I told my dad, not asked. My daddy asked me, he said, "Where is your gray hair? In the front?" And I was like, I kind of was a little bit self-conscious about it. Because people would make fun. Again, that's a form of bullying. And that's what I've been sharing way before school start. I don't like to wait the day of school, the month of school, to talk about a topic. It's something that needs to be addressed all the time. You got bullying on the jobs. Sexual harassment is a form of bullying. Anybody that tries to control the situation or take over the situation, I don't care if it's a man, woman, child, even an animal, okay? They can be bullies too. So I brought up about school approaching. Some kids already in, depending on what time zone, where you live, I feel so sad because I don't feel sorry for no one, or bad for these kids that have to go to school, and 1 minute you turn around, you're going to school, and the next minute you turn around. That's all you see on these schools, the news, schools this, schools that. And I have another page, is Mona Vegan Lifestyle. Okay. I talk about that on there too. It was Mona Lisa Kelly, and I switched it over to Mona Vegan Lifestyle because, like I said, I'm on a weight loss journey, and I watch a lot of videos. Tabitha Brown, shout out to her, yes. And I'm not doing it because of her, but I'm very in tune of eating healthier, leave it be if it's plant-based or not. And I watch Get On Live on Wednesdays and Monday, the Minister of Wellness, YouTube. He has a store too. I'm shouting him out too. I'm saying that to say, on that channel, I talk about my journey, depression, and anxiety, emotional eating, stress eating, and sometimes suicidal thoughts and intentions on things that people do because it's life. That's why I said it was Mona's unique experience. Then I said Mona unique experience life. Now it's just a grandmother of 5. You know why? Because it's life. Life, 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 life. You can't get away from life. Some people run away from it. You ain't got to run to it, but you can try to do things different. So on that page, Mona Vegan Lifestyle, that's why I said that, because I wanted to look at the title to keep me trying to be focused. And this morning I weighed myself and I was kind of sad a little bit, but I told my daughter, I said, you know what? My face was breaking out. And I said some things to her. And I said, you know what? I know why. Stress. I got to take control of and stay focused for me. I don't expect for no one to do nothing for me. That's why I want to be a content creator. I am on Facebook, but they owe me money and they haven't paid me since February. Straight facts. So I had this YouTube channel and I didn't realize I started this one sooner, but they said, I don't understand why I said that. But it must be true. I started my first one, I think it was 2009. The other one, 2013. I didn't know nothing about being no content creator. And I just was getting on from time to time saying, a big girl, scoot that over, baby. That way you won't have to cross over it. Okay, here, you can put this up your school supplies.
Okay.
I'm going to keep all that stuff together because Grandma, I don't like looking for nothing.
I need to use the bathroom.
Go ahead, baby. I don't like looking for nothing. I like everything to be where it's supposed to be.
And organized.
I gotta do some organizing in my closet. It ain't too bad, but make it neater for me and my granddaughter to share it. So it's a walk-in closet. It got shelves and all that. But anyhow, so I'm saying that to say, like, I'm not bringing this up just because school. You know what I mean? These, I was saying about my diet. I almost got sidetracked. Yes, I did. On my Mona Vegan Lifestyle, I started talking about different things. I had my page, that one since 2009, this one 2013. They said, I thought it was later than that, but anywho, because I just thought I started this page about 3 years ago. But now that I know you can be a content or a creator or whatever, I'm working at it. I do not have my hands like this, cups. And I understand sometimes in life you got to take your pride away. But like I told that man, and I told the lady on the phone, I'm show you how God works.
There's water in the soap dispenser.
That's okay. That's good. I cleaned it out. It's okay. Girl, I thought you was going to stay on the floor. I told Tommy. But anyhow, and you know what? Big girl, get your phone in back of you. He said too, the reason why sometimes the floor might have water, he said,
toilet.
No, he said because somebody's getting it on the floor from the tub when he come over. But I can kind of believe a little bit probably from the toilet, but not no whole puddle because it needs a seal. But anyhow, so those pages, I'm all over the place. Life, my granddaughter, us talking.
I only feel like last time I remember the first time I took a bath, I put there was only like a couple spots of water like this much, not that much.
That's okay if you get it on the floor, but not no whole pool full. One time I went in there, not saying you. One time I went in there, and I know it was kids. Okay, I know those doing that. If they do, come on now. If you got the shower curtain, you always put the shower curtain in the inside. Maybe the kids is not putting it in the inside. So I say that to say, water all on the floor.
I probably only did this like a couple times, but I probably put the
because they be trying to swim if they're taking a bath or flopping in and out.
Yeah.
Or what? And if it's full, where else is it gonna go, right? So I runs my daughter's bath water, or if she do, I like to test it. I don't care. She's 10. She's still a minor. Ooh, I'm that person. I'm that mom. I have 4 kids, 3 daughters and 1 son. All of them 30. In their 30s. And I was that mom. I was telling my granddaughter, my daughters, when they was in high school,
they were just 9.
They went to sleep and went to bed. I didn't have to tell them, come on now, it's school night. They had their clothes ready, and if they didn't, they knew what they was gonna wear. Their hair be done. They knew how to do hair and all this stuff. And I was really, really blessed at that age. I'm still blessed because I still have my children and grandchildren. I have 5 and 4 kids. But now at the age that I am, and I never would or have put my kids on a pedestal. Ooh, okay, baby. Grandma, look at it. I'm running my mouth because this helps me. Those are so. I couldn't do that though.
Yeah.
She showed me some nails. I cannot do that. How nails like this? I mean, whatever float people boat. I ain't making fun of nobody, but I couldn't do it.
People like certain
This is
kinds
too
of
long
nails.
right here. Once I get it done again, I'm gonna have it cut down. But anyhow, I said what I said about my age. I'm 57. January 30th, 1966, I was born. Okay, me and my sister is 10 months apart. 65, her. I ain't gotta say what her birthday is, but I always was responsible. Always. Always. Started babysitting 10, age 10. Saved money, as I was saying. I don't know if I finished. I'm all over the place because I was kind of like emotional, and I still am. But I'm getting that out of my system. Talking. That's why I said people don't need to sit in it. Don't suffer in silence. Don't get in that dark place, space, or whatever. I've been there. I done been through it where I lived around my mom and 3 of my sisters. Wait a minute. And 3 of my sisters, yeah. It's almost like we lived in the sea. My mom and my baby sister stayed right across the street from my mom. Then I stayed on the other side, but I had to cut over, and the only thing was separate is the light, so I can get over there in 3 minutes, maybe 2, depends, but 3 minutes. And then my other sister stayed down the way. My other sister. I say all that to say, I went through some stuff, and despite what I went through, I didn't. The mama gets what? But that still is bad because I know my mom would have been there. It ain't like I wouldn't have had support. I say that. But all my life, I always felt alone. This is me. I'm not bashing no one. This is the truth. This is how I felt. So when you feel that way, what you feel like? Acceptance. You just go. You allow yourself. You got to take accountability to it too. You allow yourself to go through things. Because me mentally, I must not been all the way there. Okay. I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but in a mental state of mind, I was mentally abused and my mind was not focusing on, girl, get out of this. I said that and I mean it. Because I'm being dramatic with it.
Keep whispering.
Like I say, everybody, all of us on this earth, kids, men, women, go through things, right? All of us have a book in us. All of us can be a bestseller, author, what have you, okay? But me personally, I am strong because of what I've been through. If that makes any sense, me and my sisters always say this. Been on my own since I was about 17, 18. I wasn't no runaway. I wasn't no fast tail child. It's the story behind that. And I just, at that moment, I don't want to talk about that part, why, but it wasn't because of me, okay? I raised my sister under me, my brother, and my baby sister. I got 2 sisters younger than me. And my brother, I don't want to say what happened to him, but I say it like that to keep it there because I don't want to get emotional. And then I have a sister older than me. Me and her both took care of them. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. I was always responsible. And I said this to myself, and I've been talking about it a lot lately. God is going to bless me with a house, a car, and a husband.
Maybe a flight.
A husband. I don't, you know what people say, God fearing man. Yeah, I want him to be a believer, but I don't want nobody to don't believe. But also, I'm not going to say that's going to be like a big curveball thrown. You know what I'm saying? If that person is not a believer, that's them. But hopefully, we can believe together. I'm not going to try to brainwash nobody into what I want to be if they're not like that. When you start talking, dating, or whatever, but when you're dating, you're dating. The only way is something serious when you put commitment on it, okay? If you're dating, you can do whatever. Now, I will say this about me. I don't want to date nobody sleeping in the bed with him, not knowing if he's sleeping with someone else. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about us getting out, socializing, eating dinner, me treating him treating me, us treating each other, communicating, having a good time. Sometimes that's what it is. You just want to have a good time. But if he or we or me, okay, he, we, or me, okay, if we feel like there can be chemistry and more to it, then it's both of us have a mutual agreement on it, right? Not one person saying this and you forcing yourself up on somebody. You can't force nobody to love you, want love you. My mom always said you got to be the one. And so that's why I probably suffered in silence, because you can keep running to your family, friends, loved ones, and telling them the same damn thing. But just as soon as they give you the solution to the problem or to help you out or give you some advice, people act like they don't like you. Get mad and turn around and go back to that person. And some of them even don't want to have nothing to do with you no more. So that's why my mom always say, let your bed get cold and you got to be the one. When I tell people, my mama said, let your bed get cold. They say, what that mean? That means stop having a lot of different people in and out your bed. Let it get cold. Let some icicles get there. Your bed don't have to stay hot all the time. If it needs to stay hot, get you some damn electric blankets, some heating pads, or just put the damn cover on it, okay?
Or heating covers.
I have something to say for everything. And sometimes that's the reason why I think people don't care for me. I'm not going to say they don't like me, because I learn from what I've been through. And I'm not going to go through it no more. Least little pinch. You see this? A little dot. Just a little dot of a red flag. I'm out. And why I say that is because why all of a sudden these red flags is showing up? That's why I said take your time. Don't rush into nothing. You want to get to know the person. No one can totally 100% know no one. I don't give a damn. Ain't nobody in nobody's brain. You know, I am an analyst and I wish I could get inside somebody's brain to feel what they're feeling. Empath I am, right? I am not going to waste another one of my years with someone, and it doesn't have, I'm talking about it can be my kids making the wrong decisions, not wanting to do right, not wanting to positive, not want to manifest in what you want, not want nothing, but keep trying to. I said to myself today, sometimes I feel like I'm an enabler, okay? Sometimes I feel like when I do things, I'm saying for my kids, that is, I ain't putting no name on it, disclaimer. I think I do it because I feel their pain from losing their father. Um, but at the same token, they got to realize I'm in pain too. I still am in pain. I'm still in pain. My eyes been watering, so no, that wasn't. It is a tear, but not because I'm crying. I looked it up. I have Graves' disease, and it's part of something that you go through when you have thyroids. Okay. Yes, I do. Huh?
I mean, you get sick.
That's why I gotta take care of myself. and stop stressing because I do have Graves' disease. I have thyroid disease. I was diagnosed with Graves and thyroid disease in 1994 after I had my last child in 92. And I didn't know nothing about this issue, okay, until I went and had my gallstones not removed, but surgery because now they can laser it or whatever, laser it. And I didn't have no full block, a gallstone removed or nothing. So I say all that to say, in being that I was in the hospital and they was doing lab work, I don't know if it's something they seen or whatever. The lady came into the room. Y'all, I have a very good memory, okay, photographic pretty much. She said, "Have you ever been tested for your thyroids?" Okay, I was 27, I want to say. I ain't never heard that word. Okay. And so I said no. I don't know what it is. So I was in the hospital for 5 days after having my gallstone surgery. Went home and ended up going back to the hospital and was in there for I want to say two. I don't know. It wasn't no month. I know that, but it probably about 14 days or 20 days in that time frame. And in that time, why I went back wasn't because of my gallstone. My whole body pretty much probably was shut down. And they ran tests. And when they ran tests, that's when they found out that I had Graves' disease. What's that, baby? Oh, that is nice. And so I found out I had Graves' disease. And man, let me tell you, figure of speech, because I know all men's ain't on here. Women, let me tell you, when I tell you, my family thought I was on drugs, to be exact, crack cocaine, okay? I don't drink. I don't do the Mary Jane. I hate this phone doing this. I don't drink. I'm looking at my other phone. I don't do none of the above. I don't knock what no one do. My sister, when she saw me for the first time, Auntie Paulette, I had a can, a juice can. They used to give them really with the commodities. My grandfather used to work for the state, and he used to issue out commodities and wick. Now they do, I think, plastic, maybe some cans too. I don't know. My baby be 31, okay? But I was a foster mom. That's that in itself. I was so sick. Those are pretty. I like those. We're gonna go get our nails done again, but right now, baby, grandma just focusing on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just focused. Yeah, no, I missed that because I know, we did our little thing, but that's when she was coming for a summer. Now she's living. That's a difference. And we was able to do that. But anyhow, so we're gonna go back. And I know sometimes you do need to go out and do different things. I don't want to set in no depression, okay? So
Because if you sit in the house all day, that's when you get depression.
Thank God for Lyft Uber, okay? Because I would I remember one time, I'm gonna get back to what I want to say. I remember one time I felt like, okay, girl, it's time to get up out of here. I was doing this. If you find anybody that sigh a lot and they keep sighing, 9 times out of 10, they're about to have an anxiety attack. Okay. So back to the hospital note. I was in ICU. That's how sick I was. ICU. My whole body did something. I felt like I was having a heart attack, but I had a panic attack, anxiety attack. They hooked me up to the EKG and all this different types of stuff. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was because of surgery or what. But my body literally, because I was sick for a long time, so it could have been because of that. I couldn't eat, drink, or nothing. Water, Gatorade, Pedialyte, juice, anything. apple juice has started tasting like
What about water?
I can drink nothing. Your daddy will tell you. My son was
That's how you
8.
get
Ask your dad. He'll tell you the whole story. My son was about 7 or 8 years old. I was, baby. That's what I was about to say. I was dehydrated. I lost so much weight for not being able to eat or drink. I didn't have a stomach line.
Well, you couldn't even drink either. I mean, eat.
They hit me up to the IV. And so in the hospital, they had me hooked up to the IVs, to get hydrated and the proper things in my body so I wouldn't be dehydrated, because I really was. My eyes was bucked out my head. You see I'm looking now? I know I'm dramatic, but that's okay. I could be an actress in Hollywood. One day I might. Anywho, so my eyes was bucking. My hand, when I got a test done, when I came to the state where my mom lived at, because I ended up moving, fast forward. So my kids' dad's youngest sister, rest her soul, she's no longer living, and his brother, no longer living, rest his soul, girlfriend, and both of them came and got me. And we lived in Bradenton, Florida at the time, and took me to Daytona Beach, Florida, where my kid's father was at. I don't want to get into that part. He wasn't a bad man, but that right there stressed me out. He was stressed out. He was going through something. We both was going through something. And it wasn't because of each other. But the only thing I can say about that, I think being that we loved each other, we should have stuck it out and hung in there like Bonnie and Clyde, like we did in the beginning. But despite whatever happened, that was the love of my life. That man literally, he was in the military and the Army Reserves. I felt like he was my guard and guardian angel. So I was in ICU. They came and got me, took me home. We stayed there a night and got some things because I had 4 kids. I couldn't even take care of my kids. My kids went over to a woman's house I barely knew. And how I knew it was through bingo. Her name was Marie. She watched my kids. And then, you hear stories later on. Your kids say, her kids were mean to me. Okay, we're not there no more. So there's nothing I can say to her. But that's besides the point. And then people were scaring my son at one time. He was afraid of dogs. People were so mean to my kids. Actually, 2 of them. Not the youngest and not my oldest. Excuse me. My son's the oldest. Him and my 3rd child, mean. My oldest daughter, my baby girl, they loved. I don't know why. They took me to Daytona. And at the time, I was getting food stamps. Because I was sick and I couldn't do nothing. Here we go again. People act like when you get on food stamps, it's because you're milking the system. I never milked the system. I had a child in my care that I was taking care of. The state didn't give me not 1 penny. Let me back it up. The state didn't. But this lady that came to my house, she requested $150, like a gift card so I can go shopping for the baby. And I spent every penny on that child because I handed her the receipt. Okay. She didn't ask for it, but I showed it to her. She said, ooh, I think I spent 109. Oh, let me see, it was 150. So I think I got to 149 or something like that. And I had no calculator. Well, anywho, so when we got to Daytona, I stayed with my kid's father's oldest brother and his girlfriend. And he ended up having his son, daughter, and his ex-wife. She stayed in like a guest house. And the only reason why is because she was terminally ill, okay? And her kids was with their dad, and also they was looking out for her. And I thought that was the sweetest thing. But anywho, I was so sick. So I stayed with them, and I needed some things at the store. So I had kids. I asked them, could they go to the store to get this, get that, or whatever. And then, mind you, my baby, she was still in Pampers because she wasn't even 2. They stole from me. And I called, I forget how it happened, but I called, or they called me to check on me. His sister, baby sister, or somebody. They came over there so damn quick and was about to throw down on her brother and his girlfriend because they was doing drugs. I'm just gonna keep it real. I didn't know this. They took me and my kids over to my husband, older sister. Her name was Carolyn, and she had a younger daughter. Well, her daughter's name was Carolyn. She was named after her mom. And the reason why I paused there because she just passed away. I think last week, the oldest one. So all of them siblings is gone. And so the first impression when I met these people, and I promise you, we got off the airplane coming from Germany, and we flew into Atlanta, Georgia, and from Atlanta, Georgia, we flew into Daytona Beach. And when they came there to greet us at that airport, I got my eyes closed because this is so true, y'all. They greeted me like I was a queen. If I'm exaggerating, I am because that's just how good they treated me. The aunt, her name was Dot, and she had the most prettiest hair. She asked me, just for looking at me, and I'm going to tell you why. She said, "Oh my goodness, you are so pretty." She said, "You're glowing. By any chance, are you pregnant?" Now, I wasn't confirmed, but I took a pregnancy test before I got on the airplane. So it was like, I took three because one of them I did wrong, and then the other two, I just wanted to make sure. And what made me know that I was, because when I got off that plane, I had to hurry back and run back in because I was all over in the bathroom, in the toilet area. She said that. And she did my hair with those old school curling irons that could turn around. She did my hair so pretty. She did them in Shirley Temple curls. And I kind of was like motion sick. She said, "Do you smoke cigarettes?" At the time I did. But she said, "Take a puff of the cigarette because it'll help." But when I found out concrete that I was pregnant for real, I did not smoke with none of my pregnancies. None. Mm-mm. I said, how smoking and having a baby inside of you? Who does that? That's just like giving the baby a cigarette, too, right? Whatever float people but boats. That's what I said for me. They came over there and got me. And the daughter, Carolyn, her mom was so sweet. She treated me like I was her sister. They treated me so good. I wrote it on Facebook. I said, "These two ladies here," because my daughter had put a picture of their aunties, and both of them, one name was Carolyn, and the youngest name was Marilyn. And they treated me so, oh, I can't say I haven't been treated like that. I've been treated real good when I was in Germany. My kid's father was in the army and was in Germany for 4 years. That's how we ended up coming to the United States, Atlanta, Georgia, then Daytona Beach. So, anywho, they treated me so good. I'm not lying. I can't even finish it because there's no word to explain. Um, Fast forward, I saw my kid's father's sister. I think it was 2011. Hmm. She came because my kid's father got sick, and she came to my house because she flew into the airport in the state where I live at, and they drove to where their dad was, and they swooped my kids up. My two daughters, I think, or one of my daughters went with them. Anyhow, she asked for me, and I came down those stairs, and I was real small, and she said, "Oh my goodness, you are so beautiful." She loved me. And fast forward this year, my daughter, she reached out to my daughter and she asked for me again. And I say that to say, you don't have to be in people's face all the time for a person to like you. They knew me. And anybody that knows me in my family, I'm talking about distance, growing up, tell the truth. And they will tell the truth. And they will tell the truth. What type of person I truly am. I don't hurt nobody, but I get hurt. I done been hurt so many times in so many different ways you wouldn't even imagine. Abuse. Just alone. And that's why I said, don't suffer alone. I did. hmm But also, I pulled myself out of it with my oldest daughter, my baby girl, and her husband. She said, Mama, I got you. And when my child said that, how am I going to let my baby down? But I did let her down. I tell the truth about me. My mom passed away in 2014, 10 days before my birthday, and we laid her to rest. I don't like saying buried. The day after, which is the 31st. My uncle, which is her brother, he was older than her because my mom was a baby girl. Um, if I'm not mistaken, on that day or the day after he passed away, I was so lost. And sometimes I still am, but I don't really cry, but I cry because I miss my mom, but I don't cry because I don't have no guilty conscience whatsoever. I took care of my mom. And I think that's what makes me feel the way I do. But the initial beginning of it, I lost it. My oldest daughter, that's what I'm getting to. She um and her husband and my granddaughter, because she ended up having a baby, asked me did I want to move with them to Florida, because at the time we thought their dad was going to move to back to Daytona, which is I think 45 minutes from Jacksonville. We went to Jacksonville, Florida, because we looked at the economy and the prices and so on and so forth. I moved with them in April the 29th of 2014, came back July the 8th, 2014. And I say that I think it was God sending me back here, but at the same token, I hurt my daughter. And I apologized to her, but she understood because she knew at that time I was lost. But I still apologized because my daughter was there to help me, but I didn't know no way without my mom being here. Not saying I relied on her. It's just my mom called me all the time. I would go see her at the hospital and stay there like 1 to 9 or whatever, late and stuff like that. I had no problem being up there all day, making her laugh. She go to sleep, wake back up. I'm still there. I came back July the 8th, 2014. My mom passed away in January. That year, her granddaughter that she raised, things happened. And I think, like I said, I came back. I'm second oldest. I think because my oldest sister doesn't live in the state we at. So I came back, and I think I came back because God wanted me to be there for my family too. And from 2011 to 2018, was it 18? 2018. It was so many losses.
I was only 5 that time.
And I helped one of my sisters on her journey too,
You were Josh.
only for her to have to go on another journey of losing her child. And the child that she lost was the one that told me, or didn't tell me, but she mentioned it out loud. I want someone to help my mom. And I took what that baby said. Now, she said this in December. I took what that baby said, and I think it was February or March of 2015. I was going on my sister's back and forth, just going visit. She didn't have no idea. And if she's on here, I'm spilling the beans, not putting her name on here. I was going to my sister's visiting, Next thing you know, I was visiting. Next thing you know, I would stay the night. Next thing you know, I ended up moving in with her, but she didn't know what the intentions was. It wasn't because I didn't have a place to stay. I think it was 2 to 3 months after that. Let's get this ball game to rolling. Disclaimer: not putting her business. I helped my sister. This was 2015 to 2017. But I lost myself, not because of my sister, because of what I was going through, as far as my mom having healed, relationship, and just being just overwhelmed with what was all going on. But I never regretted helping my sister. I always was there for her. That was 2017. And wait a minute now. Yeah, because my kid's father passed away 2017, June the 18th. Wow, 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 wow. When that happened, life really changed for me. When that happened, life really changed for me. It changed. That's when I got serious about my health. I got serious about staying focused. I started walking, exercising, losing weight. Didn't want nobody to take me nowhere, nowhere. And it wasn't because I couldn't get away. I was living with my daughter. They had a vehicle. I wanted to walk because where she lived at was a lot of amenities, you know. You want to
Oh,
you eat that cereal? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, put this in the refrigerator. There's some milk already open, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, we got to stretch what we got.
I just remember I'm Sprite.
That's okay. Put that in the refrigerator. It really actually don't need to be in there. That's because of the carton. But anyhow, so um I stayed to focus. My credit was bad for prior things happening. I allowed a good thing to turn into something bad for myself. And what it was, like I said, I don't do drugs, I don't drink or nothing. I was smoking cigarettes at the time. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. Thank you, Jesus. I don't. I changed everything for myself. I was in debt. I know y'all see that commercial on YouTube and on TV, Kickoff. If you don't know what that is, check it out. That helps you too. But that ain't what really helped me, but it helps because of what you do to help with your credit score. So anyhow, when my kid's father passed away, I was told by my daughter, because someone mentioned to her, because the person was affiliated with the military in some kind of way, about getting spousal support. Not spousal, survivors, excuse me, survivors benefits. I keep saying spouse. Almost feel like it is. I hesitated. My baby girl told me, Mom, that helped me get out of debt. I was able to pay some back rent that I owe. My youngest sister helped me because I've helped her. I'm not going to leave her out. And I was so serious into moving. No one knew it. I moved in silence. One person knew, but they didn't know the business. It was like they knew what I was doing, but they didn't know that I had it. I was almost like, could you take me so I can see about this type of thing? My credit was so good. I was able to get 5 credit cards, okay? And I moved into this place where I stay at. I have a 1-bedroom, dining area, living room, bathroom, galley size kitchen, walk-in closet. And when I say it's big, it's big. It's big. Ain't it big in here, big girl? My closet, granddaughter. Eventually, I get her bed, and I really want to get that soon because she don't have a bed. She laying on the floor on some couch pillows.
I got my dream bed already. I showed her.
Hmm.
I
And that's
just
why
I
after,
just hope they don't take it and stuff.
if they don't, we can go back and see another one, baby. Because sometimes stuff go away, and then you got that picture still.
Yeah.
Okay, just keep it. So she's living. I have a queen size bed that I purchased last year for myself. Granddaughter wasn't here then, and I bought it. I financed some of it because I wanted to work towards my credit. It wasn't a lot though. I think it was like $400 or $500 or whatever. Pay that off. That's my bed in there. I don't owe nobody nothing. And I did it so it can help boost up my credit score. So I said this time when I get a bed, I don't want just no box spring and a mattress. God, I'm grateful for you. But I got a headboard and footboard. I got the whole 9 yards. Then I start putting little decorations and floral stuff or whatever. I have a sofa um, love seat in there, but it's taking up too much space. It was given to me. Ever grateful, thankful, but the mattress I let someone use it. That's okay. So my granddaughter, I said, you know what? It's so congested in here with that couch. I said, I tell you what, I'm gonna take the pillows off so she can lay on the pillows on the floor against the love seat and cover up. And she's in the room with me, and the room is so big to the point to where I already said a love seat, right? So that's about a queen size, and then my bed is a queen, and then it's a big room.
It can probably fit up like a lot, like two.
Probably two twins. Cause like we could put about that one way we said it, and then my bed, and then over that way. But we ain't gonna put no three beds in
You
there.
know what they do have the those one beds with like a bed, secret bed under it.
Yeah, that's called a Murphy bed.
Yeah, we can like get.
Oh, you talking about the one that you pull out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's like a sofa.
I don't know.
I know what you're saying. I think I do because I've seen it. But anyhow, so I helped myself only to get back in debt again. I'm saying that for a reason. Sometimes when you do things and I'm not constantly making mistakes, but I don't like making promises. Ooh, I ain't doing that no more. No, I didn't say that. I had to help my kids and it put me in debt. But I worked hard. I'm gonna just leave that there. And I told my granddaughter, I told my daughter, and I've been talking about this so much recently. I don't know why, but I know why. It's gonna happen. I want a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, rent style, 2 car garage, basement fully finished, walk in, open concept kitchen with the yes, I watch House Hunters and all that stuff. But get this plot twist. It don't have to be that. I want to, if it ain't, design it to what I want it. Butler pantry. I want the mud room. I want the wash machine and dryer upstairs, not in the basement, but I want the basement to be fully finished. Walls, floors. One of the bathrooms is going to be a full one downstairs. It can just be a sink, toilet, and a stand-up shower. It don't have to be no bathtub. And then the other two, one is going to be on the
She wants a full bathroom.
I'm gonna have it in my suite. Mine is gonna be my room, but the other one's gonna be in the hall, like whatever. And it's gonna be not no small one. It's gonna be with the stand-up shower, tub. I want it to be 2 vanities, or did I say 2 vanities? Yeah, that. And the toilet. I just want that. This is what I want. I'm talking it up. I want my kitchen concept to be open. I want a family room and a living room. I don't want nobody sitting in my living room. We can go to the family room. We're gonna play games, watch TV, and downstairs in the basement, I want it to be pool table, set up like a theater. I'm getting this, and it's gonna be mine to leave generational wealth to my children and grandchildren. 4 bedrooms. At first, I said three. No, I want 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, a big backyard. I don't want a swimming pool because I just don't. But if somebody decide they want to put it in there and they clean it, because I won't be. And then like, when the fall come or whatever, just have that covering thing over or whatever. But it's work. Hire a pool boy or whatever. But no. I told my grandkids we could just like get one of those real nice size one swings or whatever. But they getting so big they don't need no swings. Ain't nobody up in here having no more babies. Don't nobody need to have no more kids. I told my kids that 5 is enough for me.
You can't. You can though. You can just like get a big big kid swing set. Cause I like swings.
You do? Oh wow. Well, yeah. I didn't think about that. But I just been on here just really wanted to talk. I done covered some topics. If anybody have any questions, concerns, or know of any resources that they can throw out there for a grandmother of 5, I'm not doing this. I say some people say hold your hands like cups. I ain't begging. I really ain't. I'm asking, but I ain't begging. I ain't gonna beg. The story that I told about what happened yesterday.
We didn't go to that place yesterday. We went on Monday.
Monday, excuse me. I keep saying yesterday, but it was Monday. Granddaughter was there. And I told my daughter, I said, I hate my grandkids saw that. She said, no, Mom. She said, because I want them to see that everybody in life is not the same. And when she said that, I said, girl, I got your back on that. High five. So as always, I'm a grandmother of 5. If you know of any resources, hit the notification, subscribe to my channel. I'm a content creator.
Like and turn that post notification bell.
Content creator. I do on the book, or Facebook or whatever, but they're not right. They owed me money. And I was saving, like I said, I don't ask for nothing, to get a car or a vehicle. I say car, but vehicle, automobile, whatever. I was heading that way because I know how to, okay, this, boom, this, build, woo, woo, boom, woo. Oh, no, I haven't got paid since, and I haven't done nothing. That's the thing. And all the videos are mine. So how original can that be? How authentic can that be if it's yours? Okay, not saying everybody wants to see it, but it can't be no different than no one else putting cooking on there and motivational speaking stuff and watching my grandkids ride a bike. Like I showed my granddaughter, one of the videos I did got 1.2K views on Facebook. And I'm saying to myself, one time I'm going to get off here because I done been on here an hour.
No.
Wait a minute now.
2 hours. It's 4:51.
It's time up here, baby.
It's 3 now.
The time is up here. 1 hour and 27 minutes. But anyhow, I don't know what I was about to say, but anyhow. Oh, I know what to say. They put a violation, triangle, red thing or whatever, on some popsicles. My grandkids were in there. It was apple juice popsicles, nothing, no fruits or nothing. And the containers it's like 6. You can. My granddaughter's about to show. And so I said, what the heck? Then one time I had made a homemade with a wrap, like a taco, whatever you want to call it, and salsa. Okay, SALSA. They flagged that. I just deleted it. These right here.
Got them $1.
And if you could, like, say for instance, if they melt, you could drink them too. Lids come off. It's 6 of them, right?
Yep.
There you go. If you want one, you can have it, baby. Okay. And so you can't go wrong with that. That's healthy. Apple juice.
It's good. It's good.
And I like my grandkids have a lot of sweets and
remember you made
pops.
That one with my one juice? With that one juice?
What juice, baby?
The one banana and strawberry. Well, me, because my only mom could have it.
I remember now. But yeah, I said, what the freaking heck? But this is the thing. Yes, I'm saying it in this video because I'm pissed. They asked me to send proof of identity. One of my pages, I paid for the blue check mark. This month I didn't. Why am I gonna pay y'all? Y'all rich. I need my $14.99, and I didn't submit my license to get the blue check mark, y'all. Okay. So what's the unusual activity? They asked me to submit my license. If I submit my license anymore, the link will not let you submit no more. It says whatever it says. I can't send it. Then I did the W-9, and then I did the W. It's either AEN or WEAN. One of the two. I submitted that. Everything's updated. To some of it I can't update no more. But the key thing is, what is the unusual activity? I keep asking them. They cannot tell me. They keep saying, give it time. How much time do I have to give? And this has been since February's last time I got paid, since March. April, May, June, July, August. So I said, forget it. I want my money, but I ain't been focusing on it because I don't want that to be like it's stressing me out because I know I need it. But I had a goal that I was working towards, and emergency. Oh wow. That's ooh. And so yeah. But on that note, grandmother 5, big girl, that's what I call her. I call all 3 of my granddaughters big girls. 1, 2, and 3. And so what was the name we was gonna give everyone? Ohana. So that's gonna be Ohana's. That's gonna be my subscribers' name. So if you hear me say that means family, okay? Ohana's. So you have a good day. Ohana's.